facing lots of the problem in speaking English. When I have to write English, I can write very well. I can read books or articles. I can understand English very well. But whenever it comes to speak English, there is a huge problem. I can't speak. My hands and legs are shaking. Words do not come out from my mouth. I feel numb. If you think like this about yourself, then you must watch this video from beginning to the end. Then you will able to make out well that what is the reason that this happens to you, and I am going to give you some amazing tips due to which you can overcome from this problem. So you have to listen carefully. So without any further ado, let's dive into the topic. Namaskar, I'm Rita. Welcome back in this linguistic journey. If you are new, don't forget to like it, share and subscribe button. Today I'm going to talk about some crucial topic, that why you are facing problems in speaking English. If you understand English but you are unable to speak, before following the tips, you have to understand that what is the reason that you are not able to speak English. I will give you example that why it is important to know the reason before learning speaking English. Suppose you have a pain in your ear. Now you go to the doctor. The doctor prescribe medicine to you. You took medicine and you got cured. But you don't know the reason behind your pain. After few months, when you again got pain in your ear, you don't know the reason. What would you have to do so that you never get pain again in your ear? Similarly, in language English, you have to also know the reason, know the root cause, that why you are facing problems in speaking. Without knowing reason, you can't able to speak. You again get obstacle in speaking English. At first, you should know the reason that why you are not able to speak despite of understanding English, despite of reading, writing and understand English, you are unable to speak. The number one reason is grammar. To read, write and speak any language, you must know the grammar. But do you know what is the big problem? The problem is that you are focusing too much on grammar. Suppose you are practicing theoretical part of the grammar, but you are not implementing that theoretical part in practical way in your speaking, then you can't able to speak. Suppose you are practicing the theoretical part of the grammar. You practice it every day, but you are not using this theoretical part in the real life conversations. Maybe you know the grammar very well, but are you able to use grammar correctly while speaking English as per the situation? How will you speak English if you are not using grammar correctly in your speaking? Despite of knowing theoretical part of grammar, you are not able to implement the correct grammar in your speaking. Simultaneously, you have to practice theoretical part as well as practical part. When you are practicing the theoretical part of the grammar, try to implement that theoretical part in your real life conversations as when you are practicing speaking. Next point, how to start speaking at initial level. Always use short sentences to practice speaking English. The benefit of this will be that while speaking short sentence, you will be able to use the correct form of grammar in your speaking. And the most important is that you can avoid the mistakes in your sentence. For example, you can use "you are very happy," "I'm cooking food." When you are not feeling good, you can say "I'm under the weather." Use that simple sentences, short sentences. There is a less chance of grammatical mistakes, as well as you can also use different words. Instead of saying, suppose if you say that you are looking beautiful, instead of this you can say you are adorable. In this way, you can change your sentence, small sentence with the different vocabularies. It will enhance your vocabulary way, as well as you can practice your English without making much error while speaking. Then move to next point. See, in our childhood, our parents and teacher always used to say that if you want to write well, then you have to read books more as much as possible. When we are reading a book, we can always try to implement the pattern of writing in our writing. When you listening that language, you can understand that language very easily, and as well as you can know that how the intonations of that sentence are used and how the correct patterns are used in speaking. To learn any language, practice is needed, and to practice you have to create that scope yourself. If you have no such one to speak, then you have to create such scopes by yourself. Make such friends in your school and college who doesn't know your native language, and to communicate each other you are always depending on your English language. In this way you can practice your English, and this is the best way to create an environment where you can practice your speaking English. You may find people near you who always criticize your English when you are speaking. Don't feel discouraged after listening your criticism, because criticism is happen in every field wherever you are working. Take it as a positive way. You may find that type of the people everywhere, so don't take it in your heart. You should take it as a challenge and in positive way, so that you are not discouraged in the path of the learning journey, because English learning journey is a long journey and you have to remain consistent. So don't get upset and take it in positive way. Whatever the tips you are listening must implement in your real life conversations. If you are not implementing, then you are not able to speak. You will always feel scared. So don't be scared. Just follow up these tips wisely, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe button. Thank you. Vande Mataram.